What's up, everybody? Welcome to my 500th video special, and just testing a couple of things here, see how they turn out on the actual freaking recording. So, got a couple of got PSP Emulator here. Let's see. I'll download like 3 games: Half Minute Hero, Guilty Gear Judgment, and that Princess Fistful Cake. So let's start off with Guilty Gear Judgment. Forgot this game doesn't really. Most of the games on here don't exactly work without the analog stick. For God knows what reason. The analog stick on the PSP isn't all that good. Trap Guilty Gear X2. Oh, no save data. No shit. Yeah, this is very much a port of a PlayStation 2 game.
Please select your character.
Let's see. So bad guy Venom. Get ready to have some names here. Jam. Testament. Boss. You know what? Let's go back. Yeah, stage 1. Versus Chip. Go first.
Heaven or hell. You won. Let's rock.
Now I heard a story about this fighting game. That it's very fast-paced kind of fighting game. I was never a huge fan of the 3D fighters, so like I just didn't care for backwards being like method for block. Slash shoot. You win.
Let's rock.
Yeah, this is the way I normally play 2D fighting games. Like, I don't understand half the concept, so. There, go! You win, Venom! Time total. Winner. Venom. Your speed is revolutionary. It'll help cover up your weaknesses. Zip. Zip. Name first or something?
You won. Let's rock.
Yeah, it seems like got a little bit smaller. Should just play the soul bad guy. Let's do like one more fight. Just try out Judgment real quick. There we go. Flash. Victory.
You win. You let's rock.
I am with a. It looks like a good. Unless I flip their around I got it wrong where analog's the D-pad and the D-pad's an analog. Which if I did, awesome. There we go. Because it would always seem to be the other way around where I play PlayStation 1 games. And it's Venom versus Zap.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Game. Quit. There we go. Yes, continue with the loading. Guilty Gear Judgment. Story mode. Apparently there's two-player online form. Let's try out Kaikiski. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. I want to get through all this. I just want to play my beat 'em up. Next stage. Liberia. I'm not gonna give away anything on the plot here. Works. Yes. Feels kind of good. Not that bad. Not that bad of a game. Friggin' trigger it. Yeah, it works. Go! Beat. Damn it! And the thing chopped up a little bit there. You know what? Don't matter. Big old damage. A lot of damage. Okay. So let's go here and I'll be back. Show one more. Just for heck of it. Like cartoon violence. Beware, she hungers. Run, coward, run! Accept. Self.
The Legend of the Fat Princess.
So it won't even load my game. It didn't even load my game.
The Legend of the Fat Princess. Once upon a time, in the land of Titania, there lived two princesses who loved to play together in the Black Forest.
Nice.
One day, while walking through the woods,
More settings. System fast. No. I'm gonna try to turn fast.
they came across a most
Memory off.
It was followed from the nearby bliss and an hour and so
best memories stable. So basically, what this game amounts to being is a big, basically a big old game of TF2, as if it was a beat 'em up. Like if Melee was the biggest emphasis on this.
We have captured an outpost.
Take it. I'm gonna leave you in bits like the ice truck killer. Prepare to be pwned. I am a...
The enemy
this game
captured an
sounds
outpost.
so funny. Because I'll tell you
Make me slap you. Take that, pwned. Come kill me. I'm gonna leave you in bits like the ice truck killer. Fracking toaster.
The princess
Damn
has been
it.
dropped. We have captured an outpost.
Take it. What's up? No saving roll?
Warrior.
Bite your legs off.
Fucking ankle biter.
You'll rue the day.
The warrior has been upgraded.
Oh, nice.
Own. You tuttering flak dragon. What's up? No saving roll? Own. Headshot.
We have captured an outpost.
Potaya's mine. I am to owner.
Yes! Almost there, almost there, almost
The
there.
enemy have captured an outpost.
Just gotta take her
I am
to
to owner.
her
I'm over here.
palace.
Kill me. You tuttering flak dragon.
The prisoner has been
And-
dropped. The princess
There we
has
go.
been rescued.
And
The enemy
therefore
have
we
captured
win.
an outpost.
I own you.
It's almost kinda cute how these guys chirp each other.
We have captured an outpost.
Take it.
Winning, winning, winning.
I'm
That's
gonna
all I
leave you
seem
in
to
bits like the
do.
ice truck killer.
Winning, winning, winning.
The news
What's me and you? There we go. As a worker, chop down trees and collect wood. Allow your team to build upgrades.
The legend of the Fat Princess.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to use save states for this. Because right now I'm having save issues. Because I know I got to like chapter 3 or 4 on this. So, that's it for this little bit. I got some other stuff coming up later in the video. See you guys later. Donkey Kong Country was an absolute classic on the SNES. It has some of the best platforming level design, solid graphics, a memorable soundtrack, and is probably a top 10 platforming game for me. Fans dreamed about playing it on the Game Boy at the time, so eventually in 2000, Rare would re-release it on the Game Boy Advance. But is it any good? Hopefully Donkey Kong Country gets the same treatment as the Donkey Kong Land games, which were all pretty dang good. Since the Game Boy Color can't emulate the powerhouse graphics of the original, it's not as good as it was. Not to say that's a bad thing. It's still probably one of the best looking Game Boy Color games out there. Levels have lots of detail, baddies have lots of life to them, and just in general, the game screams high quality. My biggest problem is how saturated the colors are. Bright and dark colors are made even more so. Yes, I know it's due to the technology, but the problem is that there are some levels that use lots of dark greens and blacks, and they can make some enemies and attacks hard to see. It's still a solid looking Game Boy Color game all around. The audio is another thing hampered by the technology. Some tracks are replaced or scrapped from the original. Not to say it's a bad thing. The music is still pretty good, with some tracks being replaced by tracks originating from the original Donkey Kong Land series. Even with music missing audio elements, it's still a solid sounding game all around. The gameplay is okay at best. Now, before you say anything, I love the original and I've finished it many times. But bear in mind, there's a GPA port out now. So why buy this game now? I know I should give it mercy points for Rare try it in. But this is a skid mark on the series of underwear, and a footnote on its legacy. It's a decent level for level port to the GBA, but the problems are that the controls and hit detection are off. I've tried this with an emulator, with the PlayStation 3 controller, and the PSP, and they're still off. You have to be a little bit more precise than on the GBA than you would have had on the NES. You get less hang time with jumps than you did NES, and to top it off, due to a small Game Boy screen, you have to reposition it after every jump because the camera can't keep up with the action. To make up for it, more precise jumps and actions needed. Some levels had to be changed for the better and sometimes worse. The almost seemingly impossible jump in Minecart Carnage has been made a lot more manageable, but certain levels like Milestone Mayhem have been made a lot harder because of the controls. This, with less invincibility time, makes the game a lot harder than the original, making this a very mediocre release. Overall, if this game wasn't called Donkey Kong Country, I applaud it for what it was, and could be very much end up being a buried treasure, but as it stands, I can't recommend it. Father Time beat it over the head with a baseball bat and left it for dead. There is a better option in the GBA version if you want to have a hard copy of it, not to mention, now we have the Virtual Console, so if you want to go play it in the original form, you can go there. Remember, Donkey Kong Country is a classic SNES game, and not a classic Game Boy Color game. Just simply put, I would definitely leave this one on the shelf.